everyone, and welcome back to the Chill English channel. And today we're diving into simple English you can use during job interviews. So get comfortable and listen closely with us.
Interviews can feel stressful, but with calm practice and clear phrases, you can walk in with confidence and express yourself smoothly every time.
We'll guide you through easy sentences you can use when you introduce yourself, answer basic questions, and show a friendly attitude in the interview.
Many learners feel nervous because interview English seems formal, but using short and clear sentences helps you communicate without feeling overwhelmed.
Let's start by warming up with common phrases that help you open the conversation, build trust, and show that you're ready to communicate politely and calmly.
One helpful line is, "Thank you for inviting me today," which works well when you meet the interviewer and want to sound confident but still relaxed.
Another simple phrase is, "I'm happy to be here," because it shows positivity and helps you create a friendly tone right from the first moment.
When they ask you to introduce yourself, you can keep it short by saying something like, "My name is Anna, and I enjoy working with people and learning new skills."
That sentence is great because it tells your name and shares a general idea about you without going too deep or using complicated vocabulary.
You can also add a soft detail like, "I like planning my tasks," or "I work well in teams," which helps the interviewer understand your strengths clearly.
If they ask about experience, you can answer with simple structures such as, "I have worked in customer service," or "I helped in an office for 1 year."
Keeping sentences short helps you stay calm, and it also makes your message easier to understand, especially if the interview feels fast or stressful.
One helpful trick is to pause before answering, because a small pause helps your mind prepare the sentence and gives you time to breathe clearly.
When you want to describe something you learned, you can say, "I learned to speak with customers politely," or "I learned to organize documents well."
Notice how these sentences use simple verbs and direct ideas, which make them great for learners who want to communicate without complicated grammar.
You can also prepare a short list of positive words like organized, friendly, active, and helpful, because these are strong descriptions for interviews.
Another tip is to speak slowly and clearly, because interviewers appreciate calm communication more than fast answers filled with stress or long explanations.
If you forget a word, you can use a helpful phrase like, "Let me explain another way," which keeps the conversation moving naturally and shows confidence.
That phrase is powerful because it allows you to stay calm even if something feels difficult, and it shows the interviewer that you stay positive under pressure.
When they ask you about your goals, you can answer simply with, "I want to grow in this job," or "I want to learn new skills and support the team."
These answers sound clear and polite, and they help the interviewer understand your motivation without needing advanced vocabulary or long sentences.
It's also helpful to practice your voice tone by reading short sentences out loud, because a steady tone helps you sound prepared and focused.
You can also record yourself speaking and listen back, so you notice which words feel easy and which sentences you want to practice a bit more.
Interviews are easier when you prepare a little every day, And building a habit makes the language feel natural, even if you're still at A1 or B1 level.
If you feel nervous, try using one calm sentence in your mind, like, I can do this, because a positive thought helps your confidence grow gently.
Before we continue, remember to subscribe so you can stay with us for more episodes and keep building strong interview English step by step.
Let's keep practicing together and explore more useful expressions to help you feel comfortable and ready during real job interviews.
All right, let's dive deeper into practical interview language you can use to answer common questions with confidence and clear structure.
When the interviewer asks, "Why do you want this job?" you can reply with a simple pattern like, "I want this job because I enjoy the work and I want to grow."
This pattern works well because it connects your interest with your future goals, and you can adjust the second part to match the job you're applying for.
For example, you can say, "I want this job because I like helping customers and I enjoy solving small problems during the day."
If the job is more technical, you can say, "I want this job because I like learning new tools and working with clear steps and tasks."
A common question is, "What are your strengths?" And you can answer by choosing one positive word and adding a short example to make it stronger.
Try something like, "I am organized and I plan my tasks carefully," or "I am patient and I stay calm when things get busy."
Adding a tiny example helps the interviewer picture you in the workplace, and it also shows that you understand the meaning of the word you chose.
If they ask about weaknesses, keep it honest but simple. You can say, "I sometimes need more time to learn new systems, but I ask questions and practice often."
This structure is helpful because it shows the weakness clearly, then shows the positive action you take to improve, which interviewers appreciate.
A lot of learners feel confused when they hear, "Tell me about a time you solved a problem." So let's make this easy with a small story format.
Use this simple pattern: situation, action, result. For example, at my last job, a customer was confused. I explained slowly, and the customer felt happy.
That answer is short, clear, and shows strong communication skills without needing any difficult grammar or advanced vocabulary.
If you want to describe teamwork, you can say, "I worked with my team to finish a big task, and we helped each other stay on time."
Stories like these show that you can work with others and support group goals, which is important in almost every workplace.
Another useful phrase is, "I can learn quickly when I see an example," because many jobs give short training, and managers like hearing that sentence.
When the interviewer asks, "Do you have any questions?" it's good to ask one simple and polite question to show interest.
You can ask, "What will my main tasks be?" or "What does a normal day look like in this job?" Both are safe, friendly questions.
Asking this kind of question shows curiosity and motivation, and it helps you understand the role more clearly.
If the interviewer speaks fast, use a helpful line like, "Could you say that again, please?" or "Could you speak a little more slowly?"
These sentences are polite, and they help you control the pace of the interview so you don't feel lost or confused during important moments.
When you need time to think, you can also say, "Let me think for a moment," which gives you space to prepare a clear sentence.
For describing past work, keep verbs simple. I helped, I prepared, I organized, I checked, I answered, I cleaned, I supported.
These basic verbs cover most interview answers and help you stay clear and direct without worrying about advanced structures.
When talking about future goals, you can use light phrases like, "I want to learn more," "I hope to grow," or "I want to build my skills."
Another helpful tool is practicing polite connectors like also, and, because, and so to make your answers sound smooth and natural.
For example, "I like this job because I enjoy helping customers and I want to grow in this field," which sounds simple but complete.
If you need to explain a project or responsibility, break it into small parts like, "I received orders, I checked items, and I prepared them for customers."
This step-by-step method helps the interviewer follow your idea easily, especially if your level is A1 or B1.
A useful exercise is practicing short answers with a partner and switching roles between interviewer and interviewee to build comfort and flow.
You can also write small notes before the interview, like your strengths, a short goal, and one example story to help your mind stay organized.
Many learners think they must speak perfectly, but interviewers mainly want calm communication, clear messages, and a friendly attitude. Even if your grammar is not perfect, confidence and clarity can make your answers stronger and easier to understand.
Focus on breathing, slow pacing, and short sentences, and everything becomes easier to follow.
With these tools, you can enter the interview ready to communicate, even if you still feel nervous or unsure.
Now that we've explored these practical phrases and structures, we can move smoothly into more helpful tips and a small exercise that will guide you further.
Before we wrap up today's lesson, let's bring together the key ideas that can help you stay confident and clear during any job interview you face.
One strong habit is preparing short phrases you can use in many situations, because familiar words help you stay calm when the interview feels fast.
Another helpful technique is practicing one short introduction, one strength sentence, and one example story, so your answers feel smooth and steady.
When you practice these 3 parts often, your mind starts to recognize the patterns, and you can speak with more comfort even under pressure.
Remember to keep your voice steady and your pace gentle, because interviewers understand that English learners need a little space to think clearly.
A great way to stay focused is to choose one positive message before you walk into the room, such as, "I can explain my ideas," to guide your mindset.
When you describe your past work, keep your sentences short and use clear verbs, because simple language can still show strong professional skills.
For example, lines like, "I supported my team," or "I helped customers solve problems" sound confident without needing difficult vocabulary.
If you need a moment, the phrase, "let me think for a moment," gives you time to organize your thoughts and stay relaxed.
And when something feels confusing, the polite line, "Could you repeat that, please?" shows respect and helps you avoid mistakes.
Practicing these small tools helps you build a solid structure you can trust, which makes each interview feel easier than the last one.
To keep improving, try speaking into your phone for 1 minute every day about your skills, goals, or past projects to build comfort and fluency.
Daily practice creates a friendly rhythm in your speaking, and soon you'll notice your sentences becoming more natural and more confident.
Now it's time for our question of the day, which helps you think and practice with a real interview situation in mind.
Here it is. How would you answer the question, "What is your biggest strength?" using one simple word and one short example?
Write your answer in the comments, and don't worry about mistakes, because writing helps you grow more comfortable with interview language.
And before you go, make sure to comment and subscribe so we can keep supporting your English journey with clear lessons and friendly guidance.
Keep practicing, stay calm, and trust the simple tools you learned today, because every day you get a little stronger in your English.
We're proud of your progress, and we're excited to continue learning with you as you build confidence for every interview you face.